What is good, guys, and welcome to today's video. I am praying that this one-way check valve is the solution to my problem, and it's as simple as this. The wind today is insane, so hopefully the camera's okay. But we've got an S14 one-way check valve, which is a little bit short of the hose because it's built into the hose. It's not a separate valve that just clicks in the end like the S13s. Hoping I can stretch this to fit on the Skyline to see whether or not this is in fact the issue. We should be able to get it to stretch just to test it, and then we'll order an actual one for a Skyline. That way it looks a little bit better in there. Anyways, let's get this tested, see how we go. Well, moment of truth right now, guys. I'm about to find out if it's as simple as a one-way check valve or something else is at play. All right, seems to be okay so far. You need to wait a little bit though. Oh man, this wind is killing me today. Let's get in here where it's warm. Yeah, it's hunting still. Yeah, it's hunting. I wonder if there's just like a leak or something with my intake manifold, or but no, you'd see a leak then when you boost pressure check this whole thing. It could also be that there's a hole in the diaphragm in this. So it only happens under vacuum. Only under vacuum. You give it boost, there's no leaks anywhere. I'm confused. So I think we just got to the bottom of this. Oka-chan's in here helping me out. When he pumps the pedal, listen to how much this thing hunts. And when we disconnect the hose here, right? Check this out. He's pumping it still. I'm gonna disconnect the vacuum line, hold it with my thumb. The engine stabilizes and doesn't hunt at all. So we're pretty sure that, yeah, it's gotta be my booster. Put that back on. Engine hunts like crazy. If he pumps the pedal, listen to this thing go crazy. So something's up. We're gonna get a new one of these and put it in. Pretty sure there's a leak there. So you know how with the boosted boys, Brett just seems to have everything lying around that you could ever need for your Honda? Well, Oka-chan is pretty much the Nissan version of that. Literally, we just went through this pile and we found a booster for exactly what I needed. Supposedly, this came off a 180 and it had an R33 booster on there. Or Oka-chan was also saying that the 180s and the S15 boosters are actually the same as what they used on the 33 Skyline. So go figure. This thing needs a little bit of a cleanup. It's a bit dirty, so I'm going to scrub it with some parts cleaner and then give it a nice quick coat of black paint. But we're moving cars out. We're going to move my car in, switch out the booster, and fingers crossed that fixes all of the hunting issues. Please give me a win here. I just finished giving this a light sand and scuffing it up and gave it a nice fresh coat with some matte black. Holding it in front of the heater, trying to help this thing rapid dry so that we can get this on in the next hour or so, because I'm planning to go get dinner with May after this, so hopefully we can get this all switched out. Turned out okay. I mean, I didn't go for like the most perfect paint job in the world. There's definitely some spots there and stuff on there, but I didn't get any runs, and that's the most important part. Looks pretty good. So the hardest thing about this whole entire ordeal of changing the booster is this part, getting up and in there, undoing the 4 bolts, pulling the pin out. The easiest part, I have to say, which is probably normally the hardest part, is taking off your master cylinder and moving it forward. But because I have that awesome GK Tech ABS delete kit, they're all soft braided lines, so I was able to just unbolt it and sit it there, which now gives me enough room to just kind of pull this whole thing out right now. I'm literally doing this one hand. Okay, I probably need to undo that bracket there just to be able to get some space to pull it out. But as you guys see, it's completely disconnected. So I'm gonna pull that out, put my nice new painted fresh one over here in, and then fingers crossed, no more idle hunting issues. Please, God, please. And bam, just like that, we got the booster switched out. Honestly, got this thing whipped out so quick, like including painting it and cleaning it up and everything. It only took me 1 hour. I started this job at literally 3 p.m. and it's now 4 p.m. That's insane. Like, we were moving cars out, I started cleaning the booster, and now it's done. So, without further ado, let's turn this thing on and see if we got hunting issues and if the brakes, when pumping the brakes, still cause problems. So far, so good. Let's let us settle down a bit. I put my old Skyline check valve in too, because we know that that wasn't the problem now. So she's starting to come up to temp now. She's at about 62 degrees now, and we still don't have any hunting. I think it's fixed, guys. Literally, like, and if I give it a bit of gas, right, used to like dupe down and start hunting right away. We're good. Like, it doesn't start hunting. This is so good. Looks like it was just a faulty master. Sorry, okay, so in Japan these are called master vac because it actually says master vac on here. It's actually like imprinted in here, master vac, VAC for vacuum, right? But we call these boosters in Australia and probably the States and everywhere else. But Japanese people call these master vac because that's what's actually written and indented in there. See that? Anyways, I'm a happy chap. No more hunting issues, which means Darren can get my idle tune dialed in perfect now. Although it does sound pretty good, but it is idling at about a little bit high at like 900 RPM. But honestly, I like it a little bit of a high idle. And the reason for that is when you're drifting and constantly on and off the throttle, going to a big side brake entry and stuff, it's better to have a little bit of a higher idle so you can catch the throttle a lot quicker. So I'm gonna give the S14 one check valve that I borrowed off Oka-chan back to him because the Skyline one's fine with that pretty new, well, new to me boosters chilling in there that came off the white 180SX that was out there that got the whole engine bay caught on fire. So, I mean, we got to reuse a part of it. I'm so happy, guys. You have no idea. Now we just got to solve the whole issue with the worn out bushes in the front, which we kind of figured out on the way here. It's definitely my LCAs. Lower LCA bushes are completely shot. I've ordered some polyurethane ones from Australia, as well as some new ball joints for them as well. They are clapped out. And I also got some new bushes for the upper control arm in the Skyline where the double wishbone kind of connects up the top there. With some norethane, norethane, I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say. So new ones of those coming. Oka-chan's gonna get in on that RB goodness. Motto, motto. Motto, motto. There we go. Impressed? Nosta ne. We fixed it, guys. Death to the crappy booster. Everyone jump on this. Okay, what is this black magic sorcery? Strawberry flavored Coke? That is, no, not happening. I cannot imagine that at all. Just gave my girl a nice little bit of coffee time. Still filled up. Ready to get us to our next destination. We're gonna go pick up Waifu-chan. We're gonna go get some, apparently, there's this place near her work that makes fresh, hot cinnamon donuts. And if you know anything about Japan and Australia, whoa, calm down there, buddy. If you know anything about Australia, hot cinnamon donuts from Donut King are the bomb. And ever since I've moved to Japan, they just don't have that kind of stuff here. But apparently, May's found somewhere that does, so I'm pretty keen to go check it out. So let's do that. Hopefully the wind isn't too bad. We're in Yokohama Bay. You can see the epic Ferris wheel there. But May's taking me to this magical donuts place, right?
Yes.
And what did we just find? Moto Combo, baby! Oh man, the dream is to get one of these one day. He's upgraded the engine on it for sure. That's like a scooter engine and stuff. Very, very cool. Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, so you put a little Honda scooter engine on there. That's sick. We need one of these, don't we?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We need a lot of them.
We need a lot of them? Just one for me, I was thinking, but whatever. All right, so this is the final product. I'm a little bit skeptical. Ooh, it's like puffy. That's kind of weird. All right, here, let me pass the camera to May. We'll see. It's no Donut King donut, but it'll do. For Japan, and being 9,000 kilometers away from the closest Donut King, this will do.
It's good, right?
It's okay.
Hey!
Okay, it's good, it's good.
It's really good.
It's good. It's just no Donut King.
You can't compare it with that.
What?
That's their, you know. I think it's pretty good.
Why don't you tell the people where we are? Where are we?
DDPA.
The DPA?
No,
the big DPA?
No, it's DDPA.
The DPA? All right. The dead Daikoku PA. Everything is closed and being renovated. No restaurants open, but we're doing coffee ASMR time. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. That was a little bit of a delay, but it's all good. That's some good stuff. What car is that, babe? give you a hint, Toyota.
Supra.
It's an MR2 Spider. That was amazing. Let me show you what a real Supra is. Hang on. Now this is a Supra. You notice the difference? It's longer, it's cooler, it's better in every single way. Don't ever make that mistake again. You will get destroyed. 2JZ? 2JZ? 2JZ. Are they taking pictures? Yeah. Oh, my bad. So you might be asking, how did we get to Daikoku after going to May's work and getting donuts? And that's because where May's current job is, because she's actually about to change, you're literally 7 minutes from here. So it's a no-brainer. We always come here if ever I go pick her up or do her stuff. I was just doing some IT stuff at her office, which I do from time to time, kind of a little bit of freelance stuff. But there's a lot of really cool cars here, isn't there? Yeah.
Pretty good.
It's pretty good. Like, it's really quiet, definitely for a Daikoku night. But there's some good stuff here, so let me show you. What are you looking at? The S15, the front bumper. It kind of makes it look a bit like a catfish, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like it though. It's super aggressive. Look how wide these fenders are. That's kind of crazy. And it's like, it's so straight. I don't know who makes it. It's a bit weird. I don't like the front fenders. The rear fenders are too much too, because it makes the S15 super boxy. And see how wide it is out from the...
Yeah, I know, but it's unique.
Oh yeah, 100%. This rear fender is really cool. Bumper, rear bumper. That's pretty sick. Like, it's just interesting. And it's also the Porsche Grey, whatever the official name is though. He's got Advent RSDs on there too, which is nice. Yeah. I'm loving seeing more and more people get into that kind of grey color. Hey, look, babe, another one. Ichigo Gang. That one's slammed too. I'm very keen. And this S13 before had its doors up, full Lambo style. So he's got Lambo door kit on there, and the thing is pretty cool. Workmeister wheels on the front with, oh, I never knew these brands, this particular one off by heart. Anyways, some ones that kind of look like Eurolines in the back. They probably are Eurolines, but I don't know. Anyways, it's cool. You look good next to an S13.
I'm not really sure about that tire and the rim though.
You're not sure? Yeah, no one's sure about those tires and rims, babe. Don't worry. The front ones are okay, not the rear, right?
I don't know.
Yo, she doesn't know. Oh, geez. Wait, you're telling me
No,
you've got Japanese blood and you don't like Workmeisters?
Yeah.
Oh boy. How clean is this Hakolska? So nice. I love it every time we see one of these here. And he's got some grippy semi-slicks on there. It's pretty sketchy for winter. Very nice. Probably, I dare say, this is the cleanest one I've seen here. Very nice. There are a couple that look similar to this that come out here, but nowhere near as clean as this. The interior as well is immaculate. I'm not going to even try showing you because the lighting is so bad. And over here we got a 4-door 34 GTT. Moving over here to a really nice S15 in the crowd there, which is nice. 33 JZX 100. I'm gonna, just looking at this, I think it's a Mark II, but the Cresta front ends get me every time too, so I have to check. Yeah, it's a Mark II. We're good. I got that right. Didn't screw up there. This one is a Chaser. Tell that one. And then we got a 34 GTT 4-door with the Nismo Aero, side steps, side skirts, front bar. In Japan, they're called side steps, not side skirts. So front bar, side skirts, but no Nismo rear bumper or Nismo rear wing. This is pretty close to what I had. Looks like he's got a nice front mount in there, return blitz style. You can see the pipe down the bottom there going back. Pretty good, simple bolt-on front mount intercooler kit for these things that don't involve you having to cut things, but they do introduce a fair bit of lag. Anyways, nice Civic Type R. Couple really nice 32 GTRs up the end here. Nice gunmetal grey and a white one. It's pretty awesome. Pretty happy about that. White one looks really nice. And the gunmetal one's pretty good too. Very good to see these things out and about. Oh my god, check out that really cool Evo 1. It's so good. Bro, you got the sickest Evo 1, man. You're the sickest Evo 1. That's so cool. I've never seen a clean Evo 1 like this before. There's something about this yellow color that I really like. Looks so good on this FD. So nice.
Unemployed hoodie.
It's the unemployed hoodie color. This thing, he's got his doors open. You guys finally get to see what it looks like. Very cool. Sounds like he's got ITVs too. It was popping and stuff. Very nice. I just noticed the Tommy Chiara, I guess, grill. Very cool. Oh, he's popping it. Let's see what's under the hood. Let's see what's under the hood. Oh, I was right. It is ITV. So, very cool. That's not ITVs, that's carburetors. So it's a carbureted NA. Very cool. Very cool. Oh, little backfires and everything. It's so cool to see carbureted SR. So cool. Nice headers going on down there. I love his overflow bottle down there. Very cool, little kind of random energy drink, I think. Very sick. Alloy rad with what looks like a GK Tech fan. He's got a piece of cardboard slipped down there so the thing warms up easy and doesn't get too cold. Very cool. This Roadster is cooler than any other Roadster I've ever seen. Absolutely slammed on some work wheels with this thing on the roof, which I've never seen anyone fit to a Roadster like that. It's so cool. So unique. I love it. The exhaust tips. Oh, what? Those LED lights are baller. I've never seen any lights like that before in a Roadster. That's so cool. Very unique. Tail light, the tail tips there, exhaust pipes, very sick. And he's got the little like kind of sleepy eye look conversion there. Very cool. I love this. Everything about this. It kind of reminds me of like Stance Nation 101. Very nice. Just look at that. Admire that. Very cool little Miata. Evo 6 and this super clean Z31 here. And at first I got confused because it had 200ZR on the rear, but on the side sticker here it says 250ZR. And then when I looked at the car a little bit more, I realized, oh, we've seen this before. We've actually met the owner and he popped the hood and he's got an RB25 swapped into that, hence the 250ZR for the 2.5 litre. But still, nonetheless, I love this car to pieces. It's very, very cool. Obviously back home now, and I just started editing the video, and I think you guys are going to kind of notice the things I was talking about with the issues with the Sony RX100 Mark V is what I'm using. Microphone issues with wind and stuff like that. Sounds terrible. Nothing like what the Canon and the G7X does. It's perfect mic-wise. But yeah, the Sony just seems to just be really bad when it comes to wind and any other type of background noise. And then auto stabilization. The Sony sucks at it, especially when it's low light situations. Look at like Daikoku PA. I'm walking around and if I was holding my Canon G7X, nowhere near as bad. If I was just holding my normal DSLR with no stabilization on it, it would not look that bad. The Sony does some weird thing with auto stabilization and low light that just terrible. It makes it 1,000 times worse than what it actually is. So they're like my two biggest frustrations: microphone issues with the Sony and auto stabilization. Even in daylight, the auto stabilization is nowhere near as good as the G7X Mark II or Mark III. So let me know what you guys think about that, and hopefully you guys kind of experience and see what I mean with the biggest issue with the Sony. Yes, the Sony has good autofocus, but I feel like the other two things kind of cancel it out, which is why this has always been a backup camera for me, or when I need to use high frame rate shots like slow-mo shots and stuff, I use the Sony because I can shoot at 120 FPS at full 1080p and stuff with it. Anyways, that aside, I hope you still enjoyed this video. Epic day. We got a little bit closer to sorting out the Skyline, getting everything buttoned up on that, so it's perfect. I'm excited about that. Bushes are on the way from Australia to sort out that clunking noise in the front, and then things should be pretty well sorted on it. We got to eat something that kind of resembles cinnamon donuts from Australia. It's definitely not 100% that, but it was close enough for me to kind of feel like home. With that, guys, I hope you liked this video. We got to check out some cool cars at Daikoku, kind of a bit of everything awesome in this video. Make sure you smash that like button, leave us a comment, and I will see you in the next video. Also, quick little thing here. I was joking. I know it was an Evo 4. I'm just teasing you guys because you always think I get Evos wrong. Sometimes I do it on purpose, all right? I love you. Peace out. Ciao, mata.